NFL on EA Sports has come to the Twin Cities at U.S. Bank Stadium in downtown Minneapolis. Tonight, we've got a good NFC matchup on tap between the Washington Commanders and the Minnesota Vikings. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Very short kick taken right at the 20. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. And he'll get what he can up the middle, 3 yards, and that'll bring up second down.
Not a huge carry there on first down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on second down.
Three yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Again, it's Cook. And he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32. This defense looking for an early stop. This is 3rd down and 6. They go play action. Cousins. And that is incomplete.
That was their first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
Now Cousins on 4th down. That's complete to Justin Jefferson. And he is going to pick up the Vikings' first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. It's a gain of 11 as the Vikings pick up the first. Both sides were holding their breath there on that 4th down play, and the offense can breathe a sigh of relief.
And both knew exactly where the first down markers were. You know the defense is trying to guard those sticks and try and keep people in front. And somehow, some way, those guys found a way to pick it up.
And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. How about Jonathan Allen there pushing upfield to make the stop behind the line?
I think we got to give it up for him right there. That's a heck of an athletic move for a big man right in the middle of the line. How about the play he makes there? Nowhere to run, and he finishes that one off for a loss.
So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on. Cousins gives way to Cook. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47.
But you got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
7th play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6. Cousins now. Drops this underneath for Chandler. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 43. And they get 10 yards there and convert on 3rd. We got to like what you're seeing from this offense here on the first drive. A nice sustained series to begin the game, and it will continue after picking up another first there.
Would you say the word methodical comes to mind? I love the execution. I love what they're doing on this drive. They're controlling the ball, controlling the game, controlling the clock.
And he'll be brought down at about the 42. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
No doubt about it. Really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
Complete. Smith has it. And he's going to be down at the 35. Gain of 7. That's probably as simple of a throw as he'll have all game.
And good for everyone. Good for his completion percentage. Good for the receptions for the receivers. But you know how they work on that. They have footballs with no laces. So that as soon as you get the snap, you're just throwing the football. All right? You're not trying to find the laces and grip it a certain way. That takes time. Just get the ball and throw it. So that's how they practice it all the time now, too.
And boy, he is very close to a first down. But from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. It'll be called a gain of 2, and that'll leave him with some options here on 4th and inches. From the shotgun, it's Cousins. And that's complete to K.J. Osborne. And he is going to pick up the Vikings' first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive. 2nd quarter now from Minnesota. It's the Vikings in possession of the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Off the play fake, Cousins. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
Have to give some credit to the defender on that when he read all of his keys perfectly and got a great break on the ball and able to force that incompletion.
2nd and 10 now from the 27. Back to the ground, Cook. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. Chalk that up as a 4-yard loss. And now it's 3rd down.
But that's not an easy play for a defensive end because most of his responsibility has him getting upfield and working. But how about his vision to see where the play was going? Crashed down inside and tackled him for a loss.
The Vikings on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 14. Throwing is Cousins. Open man, it's Rager. He's got it. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 13-yard line. Able to convert on 3rd and 14. A terrific play call. the 13 now. They work on 1st and 10. Left side, Cook. And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Oftentimes, when you see a running back get bunched up in the backfield, it's usually because the defensive tackle is eating up blockers for others to make the play. Not in this case.
2nd down, they go right back to Cook. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. 5 yards on the carry there, and it leaves him with 3rd and about 6 yards to go.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on 3rd down.
On 3rd down, Cousins. And complete right side to Cook. That he won't quite make it. He needed 6. He got about 5. 4th down. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area that they want him involved. Just as you said, they want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Fourth down, Cousins. And he's got it. And he will have the 1st down, but he winds up paying for it pretty good. Now they'll bring one of their tight ends in motion right. They'll run with Cook. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Minnesota. Dalvin Cook taking it in from a yard out. And the Vikings post the first points of the ballgame as they take the lead here in this 2nd quarter. Joseph connects on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. Is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. From the 6. And they're going to start in a hole as he's brought down at the 11.
First and 10 at their own 11-yard line.
Here's Gibson to start the drive. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. It's a gain of 34.
This is a little bit like baseball here. Strong up the middle. Both sides want to be that. In this case, the offense ended up winning the ultimate battle.
And those big runs between the tackles, that's a little deflating for a defense, isn't it?
It really is, because that's where your strength's supposed to be. You're supposed to be in a spot where they can't make that yardage there. You're supposed to send them outside. Not in this case.
On 1st down, right back to Gibson. Stop made there by Brian Asamoah.
Oh, that was a thing of beauty right there. Look at how quick those blockers fired off the line once the ball was snapped. That was an O-line on a mission, all in sync, and the defense is lucky that play only picked up 5 yards.
On second down, a run with Gibson. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1. Now they'll throw it. Wentz. Out left to Dotson. And he's got room. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
From the red zone now, Wentz. And he'll avoid the tackle there with a slide. Now Washington going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up first and goal. Wentz going to bat this forward on the jet sweep. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And no more. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Second down and goal. Wentz to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. Wentz going to throw. That's Samuel caught left side. So nothing doing there. And that'll bring out 4th down. A final shot before half for Wentz. A hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. They can't hook up here on the 4th down pass attempt, and the Vikings defense is going to get the football back. A chance to get some momentum here in the second quarter, getting their first trip into the red zone, but unable to get it across.
And if I'm the head coach, sure you feel some disappointment, maybe a little bit of deflation there because you didn't get it in, but I'm going straight to rah-rah mode. All right, guys, we didn't get it this time. It's only the second quarter. We'll be back. Let's get it later on. I want to keep this team up. I don't want them to feel like they've let everyone down.
Positive.
Got to be positive in this situation. It's too early to think that you don't have a chance to win this game.
And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. And how about this line out of the locker room? An onside kick attempt. And this is going to be covered up by Washington. A gutsy call there. He exit the locker room with a lead. Tried the onside kick. It didn't work.
And you just wonder what the gain was there. They were already in the lead. They were in control of the game. They may have given momentum now to their opponent and maybe kick-started things going in the opposite direction.
On first down, Wentz. Pressure coming from the Vikings, and they get there and bring him down. And Daniil Hunter, he's the one who gets in there and brings him down to the ground.
Pressure can come from all over when you're plotting a defensive strategy. On that particular play, it just came from the outside.
Gotta imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Now Wentz. This will be caught at Samuel. And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line.
Well, for teams that like to play man coverage, running corner routes can be tough on them because of the ability of getting into it. Sometimes you're squaring it off. Sometimes you're just rounding it. Sometimes there's a fake. Sometimes there's not. That makes it very, very difficult for a DB to stay with it.
Wentz now on first down. Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. It's a gain of 14 down to the 14. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. Play action. Now Wentz. This pass hauled in by Dotson. And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Now Wentz again. Got his tight end. That's complete. It's Thomas. And he'll be tackled after a gain of 4. Still 3 yards short. 4th down. They'll go for it. It's Wentz. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. Curtis Samuel, a 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Commanders' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. So a strong drive here to lead off this third quarter. That has them an extra point away from tying things up.
And, partner, this is pretty much what they envisioned when they were sitting there in the locker room thinking about getting things going to start here in the third quarter. Getting out there, a field goal would have been fine. But going ahead and scoring here, an extra point away from tying things up, That's exactly how they drew it up on the board.
So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. From the 10. And he's going to be out of bounds here as the run back will leave him shy of the 20-yard line.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. We got a brand new ball game, all even after that last touchdown, so every drive now becoming a little more critical here in the second half. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards, and that'll leave him with a second and just a few inches left.
10 yards on the pickup. It's second and inches at the 29-yard line.
Up the middle, it's Cook, and he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. Only a gain of a yard, but that's all they needed.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right, he's pretty much been completely neutralized. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
And he's got this to Jefferson. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 45-yard line. 3 quarters in the books. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. From Commanders territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Cook up the gut, and he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning it in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. They run it again with Cook. And the lane closes up quickly as he'll get about 3 down to the 38. Seems pretty obvious defensively a key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting. And you know, Brandon, when they do those, they talk about the top plays that these guys like to run. The best runs for the top running back, those are the ones you focus on and want to take away. And they've done that pretty successfully in this game.
So 3rd down, but you got to think they'd like to get closer, even in a dome with good kicking conditions for a possible field goal. They'll run it. Here's Cook. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. And the trend continues here in the 4th like it was in the 1st, 2nd, and 3rd. He's had nowhere to run.
And you're probably thinking to yourself, why do they keep feeding him the football? Well, they trust him first and foremost. They do believe that over time he might actually pop one of these runs. But bottom line is he takes care of the ball well for them, so they'll keep handing it to him.
Got an open man finding Jefferson. A gutsy call. Turns out to be a good one, though. First down on a pickup of 11.
And partner, in a tie game in the 4th quarter, you and I both know in the NFL, that's when you lean on your stars, and he came through with a nice catch right there.
So the drive stays alive after the fourth down conversion. 1st and 10 inside the 30. They run with Cook. He's been busy tonight. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. And now defensively they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. They go play action. Cousins. Catch is made here by Irv Smith Jr. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
A lot of precision being shown on this opening drive. They've been methodical, they've been crisp, and as a reward, they're going to be set up with an early 1st and goal.
Getting down to the good stuff, all tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset. They've got it 1st and goal, looking to take the lead here in the late going. A game-winning field goal would be a chip shot from here. Let's see how they play it on 1st and goal. And now with a play clock winding down, a whistle and possibly a false start. And they'll try again here, 1st and goal after the false start. Cook following the penalty. And strong running there as he's inside the 10 and down to the 8-yard line. It'll be a gain of 5 there as they move closer. It's 2nd and goal.
Well, they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Here's 2nd and goal, operating from the 8-yard line. Now a whistle, and I think a penalty here for a delay. No, they're going to say timeout. They did get the timeout in time, as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. They try again with Cook. It'll be a gain of 5, and it's going to set up a 3rd and goal. Now the Commanders going to burn the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just 70 seconds left to go in the game. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. They'll run for it with Cook. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. They come out with one back and 3 tight ends. Oh, and now movement and a whistle, and they may have to rethink their plans on 4th down. They're still going to go for it on 4th and goal even after the penalty. No sign of the field goal team. Cousins to throw. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Bobby McCain. And the Commanders are going to get the ball back on the turnover. They hold on 4th and goal. Tie game, 4th quarter. You're already in the red zone. Well in field goal range. You can't throw a pick there.
And you know I want to give all the credit to the defenders, right? I mean, they made a play on the ball. But bottom line, you set up the situation perfectly. You've already got the field goal in the bag. You've got to make sure you take care of the football in that situation.
But now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
Work with me, partner. Take a deep breath, because that's what they're doing down the field now. That incompletion allowed them to exhale a little bit. Get in the huddle, kind of scan the crowd, see if any celebrities are here. Relax a little bit as they start this big drive.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. To throw is Wentz. He's got McLaurin, but no help there as they'll get to him at the 5. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. What a big tackle there defensively.
One of the most difficult things for a defender to do, and think about the speed that he brought down. If he gets away, he's likely gone.
They'd like to avoid punting from their own end zone so they could use something here on 3rd down. Back to throw, Wentz. Escaping the pressure right. And that one drops to the ground, incomplete. Clock stops here just inside of 20 seconds, 19 left. 4th down now defensively. Charles, you know they're just asking this crew for one more stop.
And you know that they're feeling the momentum right now, but they have to be very careful not to get over-exuberant, over-excited, and blow an assignment and give up the big 1st down.
Here's Tressway now. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone. So a short drop, but he's able to get it out, and this is a good kick. That's taken it around the 40. A big kick that time, 52 yards. And control of the football, switching hands here with very little time remaining in this contest. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They can still get into field goal range, partner. They got to work quickly, though.
I agree with you totally. Find a way to get the ball downfield and out of bounds. In a perfect world, they know what hash they want to get to for their kicker, and they already know the distance that he feels comfortable.
That's it.
What they do on offense.
Game over.
That goes for a gain of 31.
Good strategy. Good defensive game.
With terrific field position, and it's going to get even better.
Good strategy.
With where they started,
Good D.
So they decided to press their advantage, and it paid off.
Tension building. Here's Greg Joseph. His first attempt of the night here, and it's a big one. It's for the win.
Good game, bro.
This one is right through. And it's celebration time on that sideline as they have taken the lead in the final seconds. The home crowd here absolutely loves it, as they should, getting the field goal in the closing moments and likely going to get out of here with a W.
A W, celebrations all around. How about how everyone's going to leave this stadium, right? And you know something? He probably makes more money than most of the 60,000 people here, but they're all willing to buy him dinner tonight, aren't they?
Oh, they don't care. He's a man of the people, right? And it's out. He put it on the carpet.
Good game. Strategy.
We thought we might have a good close game, and we did. When it came down to that final onside kick, they recovered it, but they would have had to return it. They weren't able to do that, and that rolled an end.
That is frustrating, isn't it? To execute an onside kick and get the ball, yet there's no payoff for them. Right now, they're probably in a locker room trying to comfort themselves with the clock just ran out on us. We were right there.
He knew me, but not good enough. Series 2-0.